All right, guys, it's that time again. It's time for the Michael Jordan record collection, where we look at some of the more affordable Michael Jordan cards that broke or almost broke all-time high sales price records in Fanatics Weekly number 197. This is the Fanatics Weekly auction that ended on Sunday, October 26th. You're probably watching this on Tuesday, October 28th. Tuesday is the night where I release these Jordan record collection videos. If you guys want to make sure you don't miss any of these, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button to subscribe to the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel. I'd be most appreciative. And also just hit the like button and hit the bell icon so you get notifications of when these record collection videos and every video drops. Remember, I'm the only one out there that's doing a video a day. I am doing more than 365 videos a year, so you want to make damn sure you hit that bell icon so you know when the next Cajun Cardboard video drops. Enjoy this video, guys. I cheated a little bit. We're going to show you a couple of cards that are over $2,000. I'll explain why when we get to the video. Enjoy. All right, guys, this is the poster, 2 feet by 3 feet, glossy, high definition, 378 Michael Jordan insert and parallel cards from the 80s and 90s. And then the best kept secret on the back of these posters, you've got the largest Michael Jordan pack odds list in the hobby. Get your posters now, still plenty available in inventory. Thank you in advance for supporting the channel. Hey guys, Bryan with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana, and I did cheat. I said it in the intro. I'm going to show you some of my cards because I'm always asking you guys to trust me. Submit your cards to Fanatics Collect. They've got a 99, 98% paid rate, meaning if you sell your card, you're getting paid. This unpaid buyer or non-paid item that you deal with on eBay and some other platforms, you don't have to deal with that here. I'm telling you, I am speaking from experience. I have sold many cards on Fanatics Collect, and I did so last night on Fanatics Weekly auction number 197 as well. I only had 14 cards for sale. I'm going to show you 4 all-time records on some cards that are above $2,000 from my sales last night, and then another one that almost touched an all-time record, despite the fact that the card probably has a blatant, glaring flaw. So interesting stuff, great results. I'm going to share it with you as usual. These are the Michael Jordan record collection. So we've got 10 to look up. Let's start with the SPX Gold from BGS 9.5 from 1997. This is a Min Gem copy, so this is not a superlative grade by any stretch, but if you look at the all-time highest price ever paid, you're talking about down here, it sold for that's not the same card, $3,090. Mine last night sold for $6,300. Is it rare? Yeah, it's rare. There's 13 PSA 10s. There's 4 BGS 9.5s, 5% gem rate. A really hard card to pick up, hard card to find. It is a hierarchy card, as you guys know, if you're familiar with the Cajun Cardboard hierarchy. By the way, posters are still available. But my BGS 9.5 last night did $6,300. That is more than double the highest price ever paid, which happened back in July of 2023. Next on our list, we've got the 1996 EX2000. I'm not sure why Card Ladder's image of this card is always kind of messed up, but this was one where you want a really good image because it's a really amazing looking Jordan base card. I did not know this, and I probably should have done my research or asked the question, but honestly, it didn't really affect it that much. I had a competition last night. There were 2 1996 EX2000s last night in Fanatics Weekly auction number 197. Look at this all-time chart. This card was a $275 card 7 years ago. That is no longer the case. Even if we go look at 2 years, it's sold once every other month. This is the all-time, basically top end of the all-time chart the last 2 years. Last night, we had 2 of them sell for an average of $6,600. The highest price in history was $6,600. The reason I'm not ringing the bell and telling you guys that mine broke the all-time record is because this is mine right here. It sold for $6,300 last night. Another copy, which was admittedly a better copy, sold right next to it on the same Fanatics auction for $6,900. So even when I made a mistake and put my card up against another one of the exact same cards, right, I guess dilute the number of would-be bidders a little bit because there's another option out there. I still did incredible. $6,300, I think, is the 3rd highest price ever paid for this card in history.
So a good sale last night on that one. The next card we've got is the Hoops Skyview. Again, this is my card, and yes, it was an all-time record. There's your all-time chart right there. Nothing but upward movement on this card, up 1,546%. If we look at the last 2 years, 19 sales. That's me right there at the top. Last night on Fanatics, my card did $5,040. So big time sale for that card last night. And there it is right there, nice and juicy and delicious. That's up over about $440 over the prior all-time high. So great sale for me there. Next is me again. Yeah, no, it's not the same card. Does it look like the same card? Yeah, you tell me. Yeah, it does look like the same card, but it's not. It's the Hoops Power Palette. Same year, same product, but it's the Power Palette #1. Another all-time record. 4560 was the old all-time record. Last night I hit the 4800 mark, which is the highest price ever paid for the card. Also relatively rare, 4% gem rate, PSA 10, pop 28. You guys know, why am I selling these cards? Cajun, why are you selling your cards? You're telling us how great Jordans are. Why are you telling us to sell our cards on Fanatics? I'm in a consolidation movement. I did a video about it. I'll try to link it to the end of this one. I'm doing something called the Power of 23, where I'm consolidating my collection into the 23 best Michael Jordan cards I can possibly put together with the money that I have, that I am getting from all of these sales. So I'm not dipping into my bank account or borrowing money against my house. In fact, I've paid off my house with the cards that I've sold for the Michael Jordan stuff. Not to toot my horn, but to let you guys know that, yeah, sports cards can be investments. If your timing is right and you find the most risk averse and you find the most profitable, you can definitely do this. You can 100% absolutely definitely do this, man, especially as a side hustle, and it is nothing but fun. So I am simply moving money from Michael Jordan segment A into Michael Jordan segment B. It does not mean that Michael Jordan segment A, which is primarily 90s inserts and parallels, which is my love. It's my favorite thing about Michael Jordan cards. It doesn't mean that these mid-end $4, $5, $6, $8, $10, $12, $20,000 cards are not going to be great long-term investments. I'm simply moving my money from those types of cards where the PSA 10 label carries such a premium, and I'm moving it into the very, very tip top of the rarest of the rare tier 1 Michael Jordan hierarchy cards in the highest grade that I can get. Oftentimes not in PSA 10 slabs. In fact, almost never in PSA 10 slabs when it comes to the tier 1 stuff, because it's condition sensitive and just so damn rare. So I am moving money from A to B. I'm not getting out of the Michael Jordan world. I'm not going to stop talking about Michael Jordan. Obviously, I'm recording these videos every Tuesday. I've got another Michael Jordan project I can't wait to share with you guys. But if you guys are wondering, Cajun, why are you selling your Jordan cards? I'll link the video at the end. You'll understand why. I'm just moving money into other Jordan cards. Speaking of, this is my Star Quest Green, a card that has never sold for $3,000. The highest sale before this was $2,737. I saw that it hadn't sold since May. I knew it was going to do great. I had to get rid of it. It's part of the consolidation project. It's a pop 24. It did $34.80 last night, so well above the all-time record there. I'm actually netting more than the all-time highest gross price ever paid, which is an amazing feeling. Here is the other end, right? Not every card is going to break an all-time record. So this is another one of my cards, and I'm showing you this out of all transparency. I'm not going to show you all 14 cards because this video is about Michael Jordan cards that broke records. But I do want to show you guys that, again, sometimes you can get burned. Guess what? I listed this Hoop Screams last night. It sold for $1,800. Now, again, that's well above what I paid for it, but that's not near the all-time high. As you can see, somebody clicked buy it now 8 days ago or on eBay for $3,000, okay? That may or may not have been legit. I have no idea, right? But the card did sell at auction the next day on Probstein for $2,305. So that seems to be the all-time high. Now, there's another $3,120. So this card has sold as high as $3,120. I sold for $1,800 last night. That's not great. That's $1,300 less than the all-time high, but part of the problem was there was two cards going at each other, the exact same card, the exact same grade, and honestly, when you sort this thing by price, you know, 1,800 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 5th highest price that's ever been paid in 59 sales of this card. And so in the grand scheme of things, this is just a reminder. Nobody is going to time the market perfectly. It's quite possible that the cards that I've already shown you in this video sell for twice as much 6 months from now. I'm not telling you they aren't or are. It's quite possible. You cannot time the market, but it's never a bad time to take profits, especially if you have a game plan of where to reinvest those profits, right? And from an investor perspective only. All right, let's talk about the cards under $2,000 that sold last night that shattered all-time records. This is a card that you should be familiar with. If you followed the Cajun Cardboard Michael Jordan hierarchy, you guys should know about this card. card. This is the Sports Flicks reminiscent 1997 Upper Deck Diamond Vision Signature Moves. It is a hierarchy card. Yes, go check it out. It's got the signature on the front. Signature Moves, card number S4. This card last night sold for only the third time in history as a PSA 9, and it sold for $17.70. The card hadn't sold since way back in February of last year. Here we are about a year and a half later. It doubles and then some. $1,770 is the new number on that card. That's a card you guys may want to put your eyes on. It's only been graded 59 times by PSA in a 30-year period, so something to keep your eyes on, okay? Next, and I'm very excited about this because a viewer of the channel reached out to me and said, hey, Cajun, and I've always got this out there, hey, do me a favor, will you post this card on Instagram because I don't feel like it's getting enough attention? And he was worried. It was like 3 days before the auction ended, but he knew all the action was going to come at the end. And I said, man, number one, I'm going to tell you, yes, if you support me and you use the Cajun promo code when you sell your cards on Fanatics, of course, I'm going to help you out and post your card. Just don't send me, some $40 card and ask me to post it on Instagram to help you sell it, right? This card matters. This card means something. It's the 1999 Upper Deck MVP Gold Script Michael Jordan, number 190. For those of you that aren't familiar with this set, there's a bunch of gold scripts serial numbered to 100. So it's not just one that's like 190, 191, 192, 193. There's a bunch of them, right? And so this is just one of them. But it is serial numbered to 100, and it is a PSA 10, which makes it really rare. So my friend who watches the channel and used the promo code reached out and said, do me a favor, can you post this on your Instagram? Let's see how it does. And I said, absolutely. You supported me. I'm sure as hell going to support you. We'll try to bring some attention to your card because this is a kind of card where people might not be looking for this card. Set registry folks might not be looking deep enough in the auction to find it. But check this out. This card is a Pop 7 in PSA 10. There's 100 of them, but it's only been graded 13 times by PSA. Last night, his card did 1,590. That's not just a record for card number 190. That's a record for any 1999 Upper Deck Gold Script. Any of them. Never is any card ever sold for $1,000, and his last night did 1,590. So I'm happy that my big mouth helped him max out return on the card that he was looking to move. Next, we've got the 1996 Topps Season's Best. This is mine, and so I'm going to show you. This is mine. It did not break an all-time record. It was the second highest price ever paid, but if you'll notice, it even has a refractor line running down here, which is probably, I don't know if those are common or what, but this is the Topps version. I always think the Topps is better than the Topps Chrome. The all-time record was 1620, set in June. My card last night sold for 1530. It's the second highest price ever. I'm not sitting here crying because I didn't break an all-time record. I think that that's great bang for your buck and a great sale result as well. And then the last card that we'll end with is the 1995 Upper Deck Electric Court Gold. If you guys have been sleeping on these ECGs, on these Electric Court Golds, you guys have got to go look at the pack odds. Get your hierarchy poster, flip it over. It's the biggest Michael Jordan pack odds list you've ever seen in your life. Flip the damn thing over and look at the pack odds on the back of that and find this card. This is card number 137. The pack odds for these Electric Court Gold cards are crazy, crazy difficult. You got to go check it out yourself. I believe these cards are being overlooked. Last night, somebody felt that they were overlooked and went ahead and bid the highest price ever paid for this card. It sold for $1,410. The highest price before that was $1,000. Never before has it sold for over $1,000, except for these last two sales right here. Pop 12, guys, it's only been graded 139 times. That is not a lot in a 30-year period. This is 1995. That's 30 years ago. It's been graded 139 times, so less than 5 a year. Okay, that's not a lot. BGS 95 is in a tremendous grade. It makes it a Pop 12. The PSA 10 is a Pop 16. So you're talking about 27 gems out there for a hierarchy card that you guys need to put in your collection. If you really want to steal something, watch this. Go look at this card in like a PSA 8. $388. That's a win right there. I'm telling you, whoever bought that card 1 week ago for $388 is going to be sitting very pretty about 5, 6, 7, 10 years from now. That is a really, really good investment of $388. All right, that's it, guys. I just wanted to share those with you. I know I cheated a little bit, showed you some cards that were over $2,000. The cards under $2,000 are starting to settle, okay? I will be the first one to admit it. I like to talk about this at the end of the videos because the purpose of these videos is not to say, here's the cards that broke records, go buy those cards. No, it's quite the opposite. It is quite the opposite. If that was the purpose of these videos, then I would not be selling the cards, I'd be buying the cards. It's that we're near all-time highs on a lot of cards in that price range, but it seems to me on recent auctions, under $2,000, cards that show up quite regularly, we're starting to see a little bit of pullback and or stagnation in prices. We're still seeing a couple all-time highs, but it used to be like the first 15 cards I look at under 2,000, 12 of them were all-time records. That's not the case anymore. I've got to dig a little bit deeper. It's not as easy as it used to be maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks ago. So I think we're starting to kind of round it off as we get near the holiday season here in Q4 2025. Let me know what you guys are seeing. I'm always looking at Jordan prices. Obviously, when I do these Fanatics weekly recaps on Monday, when I do these Jordan record collections, even when I do the alt videos on Friday, if you guys aren't watching those alt videos, watch those videos as well. I'm always looking at Jordan prices because I collect Michael Jordan. And even when I don't necessarily, I'm not looking for these Michael Jordan cards, I'm actually selling these cards, it still fascinates me. I'm still looking at it, and I know you guys want to know about what Michael Jordan card prices are doing as well. So I want to hear back from you in the comments. Let me know what other cards broke records that I did not quite get to. I can't look at every single card. They had hundreds and hundreds of cards that sold last night with Michael Jordan on the cover. There could have been 100 all-time records. I can't look at all those cards. I shared 10 of them with you because I wanted the video to be 15 minutes. If you think there's something out there that bears our attention, please share it in the comments. That's what it's for. I want it to be an open dialogue between all of the folks in the Cajun Collective and me and you and people that have never collected Michael Jordan cards. This is the only way they can learn, is with dialogue in and out of the Michael Jordan card market. So thank you guys as always for watching. Again, I'm going to link that Power of 23 Consolidation project video for you guys, so you guys know I'm not bailing on Michael Jordan cards. No, I'm not selling my Michael Jordan collection and getting out. I'm simply moving money around and changing the face of my Michael Jordan card collection. And by the way, I'm now having a blast because I'm buying non-Michael Jordan cards. For about a 4-year period, all I did was buy MJ. I didn't do anything else. I chased that hierarchy and bought MJ all the time, no matter what, highest grade I could get. Now I am having a lot of fun trying to find the biggest and baddest MJs in the world. Okay, and that's priority number one. But also I'm investing in some non-Michael Jordan cards for the first time ever. I'm zagging while people are zigging. Yes, even in this bull market, there are ways to find cards of players that I believe are underpriced and that will be worth more in 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 2 years, etc. So I'm having fun doing that again. It's been a long time since I've prospected or invested in cards like that. And so I'm having a lot of fun doing that as well. Even buying some non-basketball cards, which is really fun as well. So thank you guys for watching, as always, these Jordan record collection videos. Comment anything you need in the comments to make these videos better. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you all of you who have subscribed. If you haven't, go hit the subscribe button and do me a favor. When you sell cards and you want to break records like I'm doing on Fanatics Collect weekly auctions, use the promo code, all capital letters, Cajun, when you create your submission on fanaticscollect.com. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby. Peace.